Hi everybody, so I'm trying something different. I am going to take you along with me. I've never done something like this before, moving my catalogs into this. So at the moment, it started off because I needed to, so doing this, I need the whole room to really keep track of the feeding pattern. But now that we've moved on from that, and now that she is officially geriatric, she's officially geriatric about 4 years ago when we adopted her, actually. But anyway, the need has changed, I guess is what I'm saying. So, and these notes beginning to accumulate where I need them all in one place. In other words, I need them indexed now, because now there's an accumulation of bigger picture monitoring with having to keep track of things week by week, month by month, across a span of several years. At the very least, across the span of this weight thing has been going on for 2 years now. So now it's still ongoing. So now the picture's changing. But the biggest change is that I no longer have to drip feed this type of recording here, which in a week, like this, will not work because there isn't enough space. With the formatting like this, the days are too small, right? I need to figure a way so that I don't lose this. So now that I don't need to do this, because this was not, it was not productive. I've mentioned in a different video, I'll put that link, that video up here at the end of this video. In a previous video, I said that drip feeding her, in fact, increased her anxiety, because every drip of food, and being on the anxious side myself, I kind of understand this. She would eat everything given to her. She would anxiously eat everything and then some, because she doesn't have control over when she's going to eat. She doesn't know when her next food is. So anxiety and control seems to be a mechanism driving all living things, and I don't know why we are so surprised. I'm not really that surprised, but if I talk about it in terms of how humans are like, often people say, are you projecting, because you have your own anxiety and your tendency as such, then you just assume that other species work the same way. If you think about it, if the underlying emotions of anxiety is the same across species, then all the mechanics should be the same as well. So this was my experiment of trying to prove to myself that they work the same way as a human. I was trained as a psychologist, and I know that animal behaviorists, dog behaviorists, cat behaviorists, and I am not familiar at all with that area of study. I might embark and sort of start digging around a bit more now that my appetite is whet as such. My point is that now that I established that she has done much better if we give her all the food she'll ever have the whole day, she pays herself. So once that have concluded, and that could not have been concluded without doing this log, without doing this whole experiment a year, without seeing how her weight increased instead of decreased, without logging all this. So this has served a purpose, but it is now time to move on to a different approach. And so this format doesn't work anymore. And a lot of the notes that I need to accumulate are now scattered across several books like this, and it's just too many books. So for example, I showed you, it's not here now, but I have another book consisting of 2 Avecs and a monthly or weekly insert from 2020, 2021, I think. And that's all kept because I need all the records together. But now it has become too bulky, and a lot of these notes like this that I have to refer to from year to year to year, to keep track of from year to year to year, need to be in one more succinct, more condensed space where it doesn't take as much bulk. Do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm making sense. The point I'm trying to make is to share with you how I know it's time to move on to the weeks. Not only am I more reluctant to keep these books. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I'm going to keep these books because I need the records. But I much prefer keeping this per year because, as you can see, it's a lot more dense. It's a lot more condensed. So let's start with, okay, I'm going to start with what we have today, which is moving her to a new diet. 12th of October, where is it? So it's here, 12th of October, 2022. So we'll take blue just because I apologize for the traffic noises. Traffic is right there. So 12, this is 12. So this is the new diet. Started here. And so we'll put one bookmark here. And the other bookmark is for they here. There. And all the notes, we're going to have to move back here. So I need another. So I literally need 3. And so a lot of people say they don't need this. I need at least 2. And with weeks, I actually need 3 bookmarks. So we'll see what. So there's all this sort of, all this type of notes will have to be moved here. So that's September. I'm not very good at doing this plan journal with me, other than for writing tests. So let's go for notes that I need to carry from year to year. Which is this one here. Right, so on the 5th, we realized that she gained weight. And so let's say number 1. So page 1 here. Weight monitoring. I apologize for my really, really dry skin. You would be able to see it now. So I need my other books. So that was 2022, 2021, and 2022. So here it was 7. In September, and it was increased sadly to 728 to 729 in October. I have to grab the other books to put down there. Targeted weight, achieved weight. I know that at some point she was 6.7 and we were having really good progress, and then it bounced back up that year. So I'll leave it there for now. And then the other one is, for example, number 2. I'm going to have to say tests. So what we have for number 2, test blood pressure, thyroid, kidney function. What else do we need? The other, I think it was bowel function, I think. Inflammation is what a lot of older cats seems to have. With this is retina check to see if her eyesight is intact. This is blood, and it needs fasting. The kidneys are urine plus blood. And I'm not quite sure about this one here. So the results, I'll write that down, and I'm going to put down, this is the first year we do this. So I'm going to list that down. Okay, so that's the test weight monitor. And then I'm going to put down some just notes. Just how to take care of. There's some notes that I have taken from how to care older cats. There's some notes that I'm going to transfer from one of those books into here. So now we've got that. And what else? That's it for now. Test results and whatnot. So that is it for now. New diet starts here. I have to monitor. New diet starts here. And 2 months, we have to weigh her in 2 months. So I am needing a yearly, where is it? There it is. So 10 of, okay, that's in Japanese. Oh, there it is. 12 of October. I'm looking for from a viewfinder, and it's very, very hard to look at. Okay, so 12 here, right? Okay. So we are starting here. A new diet there. So in 2 months, we have to monitor 1, 2. So here, weigh. So that would be the 12th of December. So we'll go here, 12th of December. We'll go here first. Weigh in, 12th of December, and we go to the monthly here. To weigh here, monitor, and then we'll have to see if, so current target weight is, so I use here to make notes on the weeks, on each weeks. Here is for this week, that is for that week. So current target weight for now is 6.5. And that will relate to how much food, what gram, how many sachet a day, that sort of thing. So here, it means that to do is to review weight, target weight. So to review target weight, basically, here, this month. So December is to review target weight. Here we start the new, and target weight is 6.5. If she doesn't come down by December, we have to adjust food. Right, so, and then something else I want to put down is a history of food intake. So, for example, 2, 3, 4 here. What do we have? We have Black Hawk. Oh. We have Black Hawk. This is when we first adopted her, end of 2018. And then I think we move around a little bit to Lion's diet wet, I think. I think for older cats. And then for, what's the other one? We did something else. I can't remember now. I have to look. I think this was 2019. I think. Is that right? I can't remember. Let me list this first. I have to look at my records. And then after that, we move to, in the middle, we have canned, was it tuna? Canned tuna. We have, what other treat? Cubes of turkey meat. Just general fish, really. She really liked fish. But apparently you can't give cats too much fish because that will give them some kind of shortage in other nutrition. I can't remember what, but apparently typical with cats that is only fed fish. They have imbalance. Is that their thyroid? I can't remember. That's going to be part of that notes here. And then Ziwi Peak. I think at some point we give her Ziwi Peak all wet as well. I don't like dry food really. I can't remember. I have to check. And then at some point we ended up with metabolic science diet of that, and now it's Royal Canine. Wet and dry. So I'm gonna have to fill in the blank for a list of food. So going back to that's a new diet right there. Current, so I'll write this here. Target weight is 6.5 kilogram. With that, that's where the target is. Before that, it's a whole other stuff that I'm gonna fill in based on the records from 3 other A6s, Avecs. That's it.